Okay, since I can see everybody's position in crypto and I can see when they're getting liquidated, I can see their entry price, I can see how far they are from liquidation, I can see how much leverage they're using. You can see this guy's going to get liquidated $3 million. This guy's going to get liquidated $1.1 million if the price moves 0.91%. On the other side, this is if it moves down. On the other side, if the price moves up on XRP, this guy loses $2.28 million. He's using max leverage here, as you can see. So what I want to do is build a bot around this premise of, hey, the price is probably going to liquidate everybody. So how can we safely trade this? Well, there's one way you can just trade one way or the other, but I like risk-free profits or less risk. So with that in mind, if I want less risk, well, I can do a statistical arbitrage type algorithm. And a statistical arbitrage type algorithm would see these two liquidation points here. Okay, so normally you're using like z-score and figuring out two symbols that work together or move together, but we know that crypto all kind of moves together. So looking at these two liquidation points here, you can see that we have XRP getting a $2.2 million XRP getting liquidated right up here, and then a $3 million liquidation of BTC down here on this red line. So what I want to do is build a statistical arbitrage bot that essentially is going to short the one that's close to a long liquidation and long or buy the one close to a short liquidation. This should work better than just having an open-sided trade, in my opinion, over the long run. But we'll see. But this is the idea is, okay, I can see everybody's positions. And if you stick around for this short video, you'll be able to see everybody's positions as well. I show how to build this dashboard, all that good stuff, dude. So make sure to lock in. But since this guy's about to get liquidated to the long side, meaning price needs to go down, and this guy is close to getting liquidated on the short side, meaning price needs to go up, the safest trade here would be to long XRP and short BTC. In my mind, this is just an idea, and all I do is this. I follow my process every day. It's the RBI system. The process to automate your trading starts with research of trading strategies. Then backtest those strategies, see if they actually work in the past. So I've done a lot of research on statistical arbitrage. I've built out some statistical arbitrage bots. I've tested, I have the data. And this is a new kind of, not indicator, but new eye on the market I have. And I want to go ahead and anytime I get a new eye on the market, I implement it to old systems, because old systems just need to keep getting better and better and better, because that's what everybody else is going to do. And you'll hear Jim say that. Jim Simons is the best algo trader of all time. He ran up a net worth of $31 billion. So this is a fun game for me that I can play for the rest of my life. Rest in peace, Jim. I use AI for a lot of my coding now, or most of it. And there was a podcast the other day by Y Combinator, who invested in Airbnb, Dropbox, Stripe, Coinbase, like really, really early. All of these companies, pretty much every company that we use, dude. And what they said is that 95% of the code written by their companies is now written by AI. So we're chasing this guy, but we have different tools than he had. He was able to run up a net worth of 31 billion. I don't need that. But I can keep coming with ideas and extracting alpha out of the market. So that's what I'm going to keep doing every single day. So I'm building a StatR bot based off of these liquidations. Let's go ahead and have Gigi explain this to you, because she might be able to make it more simple. I have an audience here and I want you to go ahead and explain in like a ninth grade level. Just keep it super simple. But essentially, I'm an algorithmic trader. My name is Moondev, and I have built statistical arbitrage algorithms in the past to trade crypto for me. And they did pretty well, but it got me interested in this method. And more importantly, I can now see everybody's positions on Hyperliquid. So I can see their entry price, their exit price, how much leverage they're using, and their liquidation points. So I wanted to use this older idea of statistical arbitrage, which essentially longs one asset and shorts another based on if they move together. We know that all crypto really is correlated. So it's a good asset to do this on, as we know that they're all very, very correlated. Okay, but now I have a new eye on the market where I can actually see people's entries, exits, and more importantly, their liquidations, with the hypothesis that market makers want to move the market to liquidations to liquidate as many people as possible because they earn more off that. That's just a hypothesis. But with that hypothesis, I have an example here that got me inspired to build this algorithm, statistical arbitrage algorithm today. And I want you to re-explain it, statistical arbitrage specifically in a ninth grade level, so everybody can understand it nice and clearly. Okay, so the example right now is there's a $2.3 million liquidation pending within 1.1% move upward for XRP. So XRP would have to go up to liquidate $2.2 million, but BTC has a liquidation of 1% downward to liquidate about the same, around $3 million. Actually even $4 million. So the premise of this bot would be to long one and short the other. Probably long the one into the short liquidation, which would be XRP, and short the one going down to the long liquidation, which is BTC. Can you please explain what statistical arbitrage is and how this bot could work to the rest of the audience in a simple manner? Hello.
All right, let me break it down. Statistical arbitrage is a trading strategy where you make money by finding relationships between different assets. You basically look for patterns in how these assets move together and use those patterns to your advantage. In this case, we know that crypto assets like XRP and BTC often move in similar ways. But now there's a twist. You can actually see when big traders might get forced to sell or buy. This is called liquidation. When someone's position is about to get liquidated, the market tends to move in that direction. So here's the idea. Let's say XRP is close to a point where a lot of short positions bets that the price will go down will be forced to buy back if the price goes up just a bit more. That would push the price of XRP up even further. At the same time, BTC is close to a point where a lot of long positions bets that the price will go up would be forced to sell if the price goes down a bit more, pushing BTC's price down. The bot would take a long position on XRP, betting it will go up because of those liquidations, and a short position on BTC, betting it will go down. By balancing these positions, you reduce your overall risk. The idea is that when these liquidations happen, the bot profits from the price movements, all while keeping an eye on the correlation between the two assets. It's a smart way to use available information to predict and profit from market moves.
Thank you. What are the risks behind this strategy, and what should we look out for in our journey of building the bot? I will start building it right now.
I knew I was gonna make it. I just ain't know how. But I knew.
Hello.
Hey there, what's up?
Did you just change your voice on me?
Nope, it's still me. Maybe the vibe just shifted a bit. How can I help?
Weirdo. Weirdo. Just changed voices on your boy. Anyways, I know what I'm gonna build, and I think you should understand it now. Please put a 777 in the chat if that's clear. Perfect. So you can see long, 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 long. I want to go ahead and build this out. So how would I build this? First off, I want to see if I can bring in new symbols here. I should be able to bring in any symbol. So let's go to Hyperliquid here. And right now I have BTC, ETH, XRP, Sol, but I want to see if I can grab some other symbols here. Like Doge, Sui, KPepe, ADA. Okay, let's start there. So let's go to cursor here and go to the perk one. I'm gonna say Sui. Sui. All right, let's go here. Three position perk. Did I must have unedited this because now it's showing just BTC. People's position 3 perk. So I just haven't saved it, I think. Let's get Sui up there. Let's get ADA. I just want top volume ones. ADA. Doge. Excuse me. All right. So let's see if this gets all of those now. That'd be awesome. I think that's step 1 because then we'll have a big thing to pick from. I can already see K Pepe on there. Great. Great, great, great. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Life is perfect. Okay, you can see Doge, Sui. Okay, great, great. That's ugly, but K Pepe, no dice on the on that. That's fine. XRP short is the biggest here. Can zero. Okay, this is all cool. This is all cool. Okay, I like this, dude. So now I have more symbols in here. And let's see what else we can get. XRP, Sol, ETH, BTC. I think I'm gonna take fart off this. It's not on there. Good. Hype, Doge, K Pepe, ENA, ADA, maybe AVAX. Is there enough volume? Plenty of volume. AVAX, CRV, Trump. Okay, let's get all these in here. AVAX. CRV. Some of them have weird margin requirements, so I don't want to put those on there. I think I'll just use like a 5x lev. So this should work for most of these. But for example, like fart and hype 3. So I just don't want to think about that math right now. CRV, I already put that in there, I believe. Here, I'm gonna move this away a little bit. CRV. BNB looks like that could be a good one. BNB here. And actually, you know what, dude? Before I get this too messy here, I want to say tokens to analyze. No, this is fine. I'll just do it here. I was about to stop doing it here and just make a new file, but Aave, BNB. We got ADA there. Yeah. Perfect. Ondo, is there enough volume? That's plenty of volume. And I've seen some crazy mofos trying to trade that. What's this grass thing? Never seen that before. Link. K Bonk. Ton. Link. K Bonk. Ton. Maker. Maker LTC. Whiff. Maker LTC. with Popcat TIA TIA dot, excuse me, dot Jupe Lido Wild LDO WLD. So I'm just putting all the symbols in here that have 10x leverage, just so we can keep it. I'll probably keep it at 5, but you know, if this works, then you know it's not actually using leverage. When I say don't use leverage, dude, this isn't actually, it is using leverage, but if I'm going long and short, it's effectively no leverage, right? So this is the only time that I would use 10x leverage. We looked through the top winners and losers, and all the top losers have 40x leverage. So I think that's alpha, and we looked at that yesterday and the day before. So I don't just do things for funsies. I just do things I need to do, and that was a very good exercise for all of us, I believe. There we go. That's going to be better. Turn up my mic a little bit because it was getting a little low, so I'll keep my voice low. If you want to turn down your microphone if you had it adjusted, but my mic was low. My mic was low, and now it's higher. Now it's higher, dude. Now it's higher. Okay, what else do we need here? Let's get Uni up in this hoe. For sure, for sure. Uni. Okay. Let's get APT up in here. I think that's Aptos. Smoke. And I'm just gonna go to 1,000,000 OP, million in daily volume. This isn't gonna be a huge size type thing, so might as well. TRX. Okay. Near. INJ. Okay, that should be fine for now, right? Yeah, that's enough. That's enough Tokis. We can add more later if needed. Let me go ahead and fix this up too right here because I want to make sure to still have the old school way. Gotta have the old school way if you want to be a new school kid. Damn, I'm not a kid anymore. 35. Where did time go? Where did it fly? I don't know. I don't know. But we're here. We're locked every single day, dude. I didn't learn how to code till I was 30. You think it's too late? It probably isn't. It probably isn't, fam. It probably isn't. Okay, so this is beautiful. This is going to go long one, short the other.
So don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. Stay hungry, stay foolish.
I'm gonna get this girl over here. I'm gonna have her over here chilling the whole time.
Sure, I can do that. How's this?
Let's put her right there. Yeah, boy, I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, that's a good move. That's a good move right there. That's a good move right there. That's a new addition to the. It's a new addition to the. I like that a lot. I like that. Okay, let's get it then. So these are the OGs here. OGs. OGs. OGs, dude. The OGs. I need to explain this idea one more time. Okay, I'm gonna explain it to you one more time. I gotta explain it to you one more time. I do. Since I can see every single position here and when people get liquidated and when they're going to lose all of their money, what I'm doing is I'm building a statistical arbitrage bot here, and it will long one position and short the other, but it will long the position that is about to get liquidated to the long side and short the one to the short side. That makes sense, right? I'm building it all live as always. This XRP position is about to get liquidated for $2.3 million, but I want to trade it in a certain way. I want to use statistical arbitrage. That means I'm going to be longing one position and shorting the other, and I'm going to show you everything here. As always, you can see all of the data. I can see everybody's position, and nobody else can see this. Actually, everybody can see it, but nobody knows how to do it. If you're a trader, this is probably the biggest reason you need to learn how to code right now. I can see everybody's positions, and liquidations control the market. So if you know how to code, you can also see everybody's positions. And I didn't learn how to code till I was 30 years old. So you are not too late to learn how to code and start actually trading with data. Data, be a data dog, dude. These guys are going to get wrecked here. 3 million BTC, 2 million XRP, the shorts, there's short positions, but I don't want to just have my bot trade the short side. I want it to trade the long side as well. I can see all positions on Hyperliquid. If you don't know how to code, this is your time. You can see here, there's also a $1.1 million BTC long here that's trying to get liquidated as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a statistical arbitrage bot and show you absolutely everything. I'm live right now. As always, I'm going to be longing one, shorting the other so I can have a risk-free profit. I'll show you everything. Okay, so now you know, now I explained it a few times, right? Now you got it? You got it, dude? You got it. If you got it, I'm going to show you. I'm going to keep showing everything, dude. Every day. Much love to you. I hope you get everything you ever wanted in your life. I know you can have it. You just got to lock in for multiple years, honestly. Not days, dude. Not days, years. But if you're ready to lock in, let's lock. Let's lock, bro. Let's lock. Let's stay locked, dude. Let's stay locked. Devi tili ma foto te quando te tuve. Devi ma beso. All right, sick, dude. All right, let's get to building this, dude, because you know, we already got this part done, which is great. I wanted to see all of these positions as well. So let's check what it looks like now that we have everybody's positions. All right, all the symbols from everybody's positions here. All the little symbols. Little symbols. Little symbols. So what's going on here, dude? Just takes longer. K Pepe, K Bonk. Okay, here we go. This is ugly AF, but I don't even need to see this data. So I actually might remove this from the actual bot here when we build it. But this is interesting regardless. I don't need all this. So I'm gonna write that down actually. So stat R bot. Remove the funding check from here. It's not needed anymore. Okay, perfect. So we won't have that anymore. Let's go check in on that XRP here. See if he's gotten liquidated yet. He's getting close, but still no cigar yet. I'm looking at the daily like a baboon. Like a baboon. Okay, sick, dude. I got ChatGPT here, kicking it with me all day. All day, dude, all day. We're locked all day. Okay, so I want to look through these here. See, there's a lot of positions now. But you know what? It really comes down to the big sizes on XRP, BTC, and ETH. Because you can see here still. Okay, here's a maker one. I might not even use those other ones. Aave, we got an Aave. Okay, so there's a couple others in here. It's just the big size, you know, can only really be traded on some of these tokens. So BTC, ETH, BTC, BTC, ETH. XRP popped up here today. BTC, XRP, Solana, BTC, BTC. But you know what would be kind of cool? And I can test that out right now, is remove, what if I remove BTC and ETH? Okay, let's try that. Let's try that, dude. Let's say copy this. And let's try only poopies. Only poopy pansies. No, nothing big, just poopy pansies. Just poopy pansies. Okay. Let's check it out. I think this is an interesting data exploration here before we build the rest of the bot out. And this is how I come up with ideas. Remember, it all comes back to this. I'm either researching, backtesting, or implementing. What happened here, dude? Come on. Researching, backtesting, or implementing. So I'll always be researching. I'll always be backtesting. I'll always be implementing. I'm doing one of those things every time you see me. If you see me doing anything else, call me out, please. Please call me out. If I get on another side quest, dude, don't let me get on a side quest. Please, please, please. Much love. Thank you. So these are the top 30 here.
He had a great quote that said, "Rest at the end, not in the middle." And that's something I always live by. You know, I'm not going to rest. I'm going to keep on pushing now. There are a lot of answers that I don't have, even questions that I don't have. But I'm just going to keep going. I'm just going to keep going, and I'll figure these things out as we go, right? And you just continue to build that way.
Build
So
that way.
I try to live by that all the time.
Rest at the end.
Rest at the end.
Okay, so these are all the funding rates here. I don't need those, so I might make a new folder here. File, I mean. So Sol XRP. Even with that, that's interesting to see that it's all Sol XRP now. AVAX, BNB, Ondo, XRP, K Bonk, XRP, 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 Sol, XRP, Maker. Okay, I want to try one more here without any of those as well. So this is going to be interesting. There's so many different ways I can cut this up, and that's why I feel okay sharing all this stuff here, because there's no way that we're going to run the same thing. And you got to put in your own ideas always, dude. So be careful. Okay, let's try it one more time here. Highlight threshold here. Okay, that doesn't matter. And let's run it with a little bit bigger size. This is insane. Right now, it's outputting every single trader's position. So you can see BTC 7.9 million, 8.3, Solana 8.3. And this means I can see their exact P&L. I can see when they get liquidated. And this is probably the number one reason you need to learn how to code if you are a trader. Learning to code is no harder than learning how to trade. You got this, and I show it live. I'm live right now, actually. They are gatekeeping this information from you. They don't want you to know that you can see everybody's positions here. I can see people are shorting Pepe with $27 million, or they're longing Maker. I can see every position and every place that they're going to lose all of their money, meaning their liquidation point. You can see he's going to lose $10 million in Pepe. That's insane. This guy's going to lose 200,000, 220,000. This is what they're gatekeeping from you, dude. They don't want you to know that all you have to do is use AI to code a little bit. You don't need to be a great coder. I didn't learn until I was 30. The smartest traders are looking at everybody's positions so they can see exactly when they get liquidated. The smartest traders have built out dashboards like this, and I show you exactly how to build it here on my live right now, dude. It's crazy. I'm about to show you everything, dude. This is insane. It's insane work. Okay, so this is cool because this totally changed things, as you see. Okay, there's not much moves here for the percentage 1 through 5, 0 through 5. But here at 0 through 6, let's see who's getting got. So you can see the Pepe short is a big short here. $27 million. Wow, dude. Is he a liquidator? What did I do? What did I just do, dude? How do you put it back? I don't know how to put it back. Okay, that's fine. Let's go see what this guy is up to here. This is his trader, Hyperdash or whatever. So his overall P&L is down 3 mil. So he's about to get wrecked again, probably. Let's see here. He's in a KPepe long. That's interesting. This says short. B6 here. 27 million. Damn, he's down bad. This is weird that this one shows short. Let's go ahead and check this out. KPepe short. So this one looks like it's correct. But that's big. It's big things here. It's up 24-hour P&L is 1.6 mil. Nice, dude. Recent fills here. Open long here, 8.5. So if we look through here, we can see the closest to liquidation still 10% here. So I think this is, so far what I'm looking at here is these are so wide, like 10% away from liquidations. Let's see what this guy is. 10% away is pretty far. kind of liking the XRP ETH Sol, the bigger size ones. I just wanted to check into these and see how they are. This guy here, Maker, close short, close short. He's in a short here of Maker. Like these down here don't matter too much because they're so far away. It's interesting alpha though, because this tells me that there's not a lot of liquidity in the market. Everybody got wrecked. Liquidity meaning there's not a lot of traders in the market. There's not a lot of trades going on. If you want to learn this stuff from me, I have my system here, moondev.com. Moondev.com is a free roadmap, Discord, frequently asked questions, my system here that I follow. I'm following right now, either researching, backtesting, or implementing. And I would say today I'm doing a little research and a little bit of implementing, as this is a strategy that's a little harder to backtest. I don't have the past data here, but I also need to build that out. That's going to be far. So you can see K Pepe here. There's a short here, but it's 40% away. So I don't even want to look at that. It's not even interesting for me in this strategy. And to be real with you, this is what I should do here. That's what I should do. I should say highlight threshold, minimum position value. Let's do like 500,000. And then let's go back to this one here. This one has all of them. Okay, so this will be sick because now I'll be able to see anything over 500,000. I haven't tried this yet. Before I had this at 5,000. I put it at 5 million, dude. Damn. Accounting's off today, fam. Much love to you. I actually really love this idea because I just love I love risk-free profits, or risk less, not riskless, but risk less profits. So I'm always attracted to statistical arbitrage. It's just, it doesn't, in my opinion, work with a simple just Z-score thing. Okay, so you can see this actually illuminates a lot now with 500,000. A lot of yellows here. So short liquidations here. It's all BTC, Solana. So I might just keep it. You can see there's a Trump one here, but that's pretty far. Not that far. 10 million. Let's see if he's actually short, because that was weird. It's like it almost misclassifies every once in a while, and that's actually awful. This guy's down 1.6 ounce. Damn, that's a rough little week there. So he's down. He's in a short of.
No, it's what's called machine learning. So you find things that are predictive. You might guess, oh, such and such should be predictive, might be predictive, and you test it out in the computer, and maybe it isn't, maybe it isn't. You test it out on long-term historical data and price data and other things, and then you add to the system this if it works, and if it doesn't, you throw it out. So there aren't elaborate equations, at least not for.
That was Jim Simons, dude. He's the best algo trader in the world. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, dude. Rest in peace. Okay, so this is actually fire, dude. This is fire. Look at this $22 million position here. That's pretty big. I like this change to 500,000 because now we're only looking at the big dogs. Big dogs. Let's see what the biggest long liquidation is. Still one. Let's see what the signals are saying now with all this new data. Long. There's a $12 million ETH here on the long side. And a 5% move here. Oh boy. He's up big. Oh, we've been watching this guy though. Been watching this guy work. He's down 147%. Fool. So this isn't a real liquidation, clearly, because he's just going to keep adding to it as he's got. Maybe he doesn't have much margin, but I think he does. No, he just has a lot of P&L. This is P&L. So it's not necessarily going to be good. I mean, not necessarily going to be a liquidation because he can, if he's got that much P&L, he's sitting on that cash somewhere, unless he lost it somewhere else. But this is where you'd lose it, right? Hyperliquid, hyperliquidated. So this is pretty good. Pretty good little account he's got here. Anyways, I'm gonna keep building this out. Just in case you were wondering, which I know you probably are, read that. Real quick, pause the video and read this whole disclaimer. Nobody's ever gonna give you a profitable trading bot, including myself. So please don't copy anything you see here, but please do your own research and control your own risk. I can show you all of the infrastructure, sure. And I actually have this free roadmap that I'll explain right now. But first, pause this and make sure to read this entire thing. The number one question I get in my DMs is, Moondev, can you give me a roadmap to becoming an automated trader? I want to build a trading bot for X, Y, or Z strategy. Can you please show me how to do that? Now, while I try to show absolutely everything on my YouTube channel, I understand there's 1,200 hours or more of videos to go through. So in order to make that process a little easier and teach you how to automate your trading step by step for 100% free over at moondev.com, just type that into Google, moondev.com. You can grab this free roadmap. And I'm just trying to give a little bit more every single day. So every day I publish a new YouTube video showing you exactly what I'm building. You see all the code, but now you have this roadmap to go along with it. And if you don't know how to code, I show you how to code for free in the roadmap at moondev.com. I show you how to build a trading bot, how to generate some strategies, how to actually use AI. And I answer pretty much every question you might be thinking of if you want to have a roadmap for automating your trading. There's a ton of questions and answers here. You can just open them up here. It's pretty nice. And the cool thing about this is going to be an ever-growing Notion sheet. I'm always adding to it. And I even put code here at the bottom. I give you my whole RBI system, which starts with research, backtesting, and implementing. If it works in the past, if a strategy works in the past, it might work in the future. So this system will save you thousands of dollars. I tell you the story about how I lost 10 G's. Well, this system will save you from losing any money. Research and backtest until you have so much confidence. And I have alpha generation techniques here, strategies, all that good stuff. And then my book list is epic here for trading, coding, and mindset. And then down here, I just keep adding with video. When I'm making these videos, I'm just throwing the code into here. So not every video is going to have this section, but a lot of them will. And with time, this will grow. So this is a pretty cool resource. Again, it's 100% free roadmap. You can also get access to the Discord there. and everything you need to know about automated trading can be found on this roadmap, and it will continue to grow as I grow. So thanks for watching moondev.com. You can grab that, and I'll see you back in the vid. Hey, real quick, pause the video and read this whole disclaimer. Nobody's ever going to give you a profitable trading bot, including myself. So please don't copy anything you see here, but please do your own research and control your own risk. I can show you all of the infrastructure, sure. And I actually have this free roadmap that I'll explain right now. But first, pause this and make sure to read this entire thing. The number one question I get in my DMs is, Moondev, can you give me a roadmap to becoming an automated trader? I want to build a trading bot for X, Y, or Z strategy. Can you please show me how to do that? Now, while I try to show absolutely everything on my YouTube channel, I understand there's 1,200 hours or more of videos to go through. So in order to make that process a little easier and teach you how to automate your trading step by step for 100% free over at moondev.com, just type that into Google, moondev.com, you can grab this free roadmap. And I'm just trying to give a little bit more every single day. So every day I publish a new YouTube video showing you exactly what I'm building. You see all the code, but now you have this roadmap to go along with it. And if you don't know how to code, I show you how to code for free in the roadmap at moondev.com. I show you how to build a trading bot, how to generate some strategies, how to actually use AI. And I answer pretty much every question you might be thinking of if you want to have a roadmap for automating your trading. There's a ton of questions and answers here. You can just open them up here. It's pretty nice. And the cool thing about this is going to be an ever-growing Notion sheet. I'm always adding to it. And I even put code here at the bottom. I give you my whole RBI system, which starts with research, backtesting, and implementing. If it works in the past, if a strategy works in the past, it might work. All right, so let's go ahead and keep it pushing here. Essentially what I want to do now is look at this data here, and you can see, okay, I got the BTC position here and the XRP position here. Did he close a little bit? Oh man, look at that move. He may have closed. No, maybe he's just in profit now. Yeah, close short, 831, 10 minutes ago. Lost 24,000. So he did close some of that position. What's his recent fills looking like? Close long and short, 831. Damn, what a bad timing to close that short, dude. Jesus. Well, you can't trade by hand, fam. You don't know what's gonna happen next. All you know is price is gonna go up and price is gonna go down. Price goes up, price goes down. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep it pushing here and build this out. So cursor, I'm gonna go ahead, and now that I have a nice little idea here, put this at 50,000 just so I can have it back to normal. And let's say stat here, call this lick statarb.py, and then here building out a statistical arbitrage bot that looks at liquidation points in order to pick out which to long and which to short.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by
Hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft. Let's see if Homeboy got liquidated. I'm gonna switch this back here to how it was prior. 3 perk. I think I'm gonna start with this just how the OGs were, because from what I see here, doesn't look like there's much else besides Soul and XRP, and maybe I'll introduce others along the way. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet, but we got to build out a lot here in order to get this done. So what should I do here? Okay, I like that. So what I'm gonna do here is this. I'm gonna take what I have here and I'm gonna use this, but I'm gonna drop a couple of things. I'll drop this. So let's go here to the liquidation lick stat arb, and let's go to I here. Let's say here and say, please use at positions, something perk, okay. In order to understand how to get everybody's positions using the API, and then we're gonna get all their positions, but we're not gonna do these, we're not gonna add these following functions or functionalities to this new file. We're gonna build out this new file to be much cleaner and just grab the stuff other than this stuff below. So you'll use people's positions perk, which I just went ahead and posted the whole file for, and you're gonna grab a lot of the things from there minus these things. Don't want list. Don't want list. We don't need their USDC size. Okay, what else do we not want? Get positions USD. We don't want this. Individual positions. It's fine. Display risk metrics. It's probably fine. Liquidation risk to CSV. Process positions. Save positions to CSV. Save top whale positions to CSV. Display highlighted positions, DF. So this is a lot of code, dude. Display market metrics. I don't need any of the funding stuff for neither HL or BNB. Create liquidation thresholds table. We need that. Fetch positions from API. We need that. Fetch aggregated positions from API. Okay, so essentially remake the people's positions 3 perk here in lick stat arb without the above 3 things. At the end of the day, what we need is the liquidation table closest to liquidations. That's the only main thing we need. We don't need anything else. I just want to see the positions closest to long liquidations and positions closest to short liquidations. That should be the last thing we print out, and that's it. Build here at licks.arb. All right, let's see what she's got. Doodoo Berry 777. Much love to you, Doodoo Berry. I'm using Claude 3.7 SONET, so you know she's gonna do something crazy. She's gonna do something crazy. That's for sure, for sure. And while it does that, dude. Let's go ahead and look at this. See if they got Rizzy wrecked or not. All of this output is from AI. AI coded all of this for me. Is crazy. You can see it just, this is coding now. Lick.arb. I'm using Claude 3.7 SONET, dude. It's the most advanced AI for coding, and this is what I look at all day. But then I get to see everybody's positions here just like this. If you don't know how to code, you have to learn how to code right now here in 2025. This is your last chance. It really is, dude. It really is. So you can see there are a lot of long liquidations here sitting. So this guy is the main culprit here. 2.3 million. Sorry, that's a short lick. This is a long lick here. So there's not a lot of, here we go. Here's the biggest size, 2.3 million. Just while this outputs. Takes a little bit of time. As you can see here, dude. Time is of the essence. Time is of the essence. The essence is a blessing. I'm glad you're here, 777 King. You got this, bro. You could do anything. You could do anything. You could do anything. This is your time. Don't listen to anybody. Just listen to yourself. Your soul knows where you want to go. I don't know what you're doing, dude. I literally don't know what you're doing. You actually, if you're a trader and you don't learn to code, you don't want to be a good trader. Day. I think something's going on with Claude 3.7 here. I'm going to give it a little bit of time, but I think I've identified an issue. I've identified an issue, you fucking nerd.
I'm not negotiating with myself.
Yeah.
The deal was already made. The deal was made. When I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing, I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. You know, throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we,
Nope.
No, this is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
It's non-negotiable, baby. Precise approach with edit file. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and restart my cursor because I think there must be an error here about restart the update. Because you see the last couple of days, I don't know if you've seen it, but I've definitely seen it. 15 minutes left, it says on this. Sheesh. Let's go ahead and let's try to run this back here. There we go. I was just sitting here waiting for this like a silly guy, dude. I was just a silly guy waiting for days. Over here waiting for days. Days on end. Well, it still actually is acting up a little bit. Is this the same with your guys's? See if we got anybody in here today. Much love to you. No. So lick.arb here. I know this is a lot of code, so maybe that's why it's taking a little bit of time. What's this little plus sign do? Oop. Let's try 3.5 Sonnet. Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Here we go. Wow. So 3.7 doesn't work. Let's take it off my thing then. You saw it first here, dude. Okay, there we go. So let's say accept here. And let's see what we got. Damn, that's crazy, bro. Okay, processing 2,796 liquidations. Perfect. Okay, so we can see the BTC liquidation here, and we can see the XRP liquidation here as well. And I want to change the highlight to be over 1 million because I can't see my eyes. I can see, but I'll put these glasses on real quick. They're not real glasses. They're blue lights, but I like to act like I'm smarter. It make me you know. Are there anything in TVs that make them worse to look at than computer screens? I use a TV as my computer and I sit in front of this computer for 8 hours a day.
It really depends on the specific TV and computer monitor you're comparing. Some TVs might have lower refresh rates or higher input lag, which can cause more eye strain over long periods. Also, TVs are often designed for viewing from a distance, so sitting close for long periods might cause discomfort. Another factor is the screen's pixel density. TVs usually have larger pixels compared to monitors, which can make text less sharp up close. Finally, consider blue light emission and screen flicker, which can contribute to eye strain if you're not using appropriate settings or filters. If you're comfortable and not experiencing any issues, that's great, but it's always good to be mindful of these potential differences.
What would be the number one thing to look out for? Would it be refresh rate or what?
If I had to pick one thing, I'd say the refresh rate. A higher refresh rate reduces eye strain and makes everything look smoother, especially if you're working or gaming for long hours. It can make a big difference in how comfortable your eyes feel after a long session.
Amazing, dude. Three minutes left.
Got it. If you have any more quick questions or need advice before time's up.
Oh, damn, dude. Did I downgrade this? Did I downgrade my ChatGPT?
Oh, good. You found me. Yay.
Nope, everything's the same. You're all good.
Hey, what's up?
If there's
Feel
anything
free to ask me
specific you're
about anything
noticing
that's on
or
your
want
mind.
to adjust,
I'm ready to
feel
go.
free to ask.
Hello.
Hi there. I just want.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. Glad to. Hey, I'm.
Hey there.
Hi there. Nice to meet you.
Hey, it's great to meet.
Oh, good. You found me. Yay.
Can you give me a short, concise description of statistical arbitrage?
Oh, good. You
Statistical
found me.
arbitrage is basically a fancy way of saying you exploit price inefficiencies between related financial instruments. You look for pairs of assets that historically move together, and when they deviate from their expected relationship, you bet on them reverting back. It's like finding two grumpy old men who usually walk side by side, and when one wanders off, you bet they'll come grumbling back together. Ugh, riveting, right? Oh, good. You found...
Hey, it's great to meet you. How's your day going? I'm really looking forward to working on some cool...
Hi there. Nice to meet you. I'm excited to help you get things done. Let's get started.
Hey there. I've got a really great feeling about us teaming up.
Hey, I'm ready to.
Hi. Glad to meet. Hey, how's it going?
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled.
Hello. It's lovely to meet you. If there's anything you need, please don't hesitate to let...
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind.
Oh, good. You found...
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind.
Hello. It's lovely...
Hi there. I just want to share how.
Hey, how's it going? I'm looking forward to working together.
Hi there. I just want to share how thrilled I am to work with you, and I can't.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi. Glad to meet. Hey, I'm.
Hey there. I've got a really great feeling about us teaming up. How can I jump in and help?
I think I'm gonna rock with you, shorty. I'm gonna rock with you. I'm gonna rock with you today. I'm gonna upgrade my ChatGPT again. Damn, dude, they just keep getting me, don't they? View plans, unlimited access. Unlimited access to advanced voice here.
Talent you have naturally. Skill is only developed by hours and hours and hours of beating on your craft.
Yeah, I mean, 200 a month for voice all day, dude. I don't know. Anyways. All right, this is sick. Put it like that. Put it like that for now, and then I can ask anything needed right there. But I also got the chat right here, and I don't really need voice chat. That's just cutesy, bro. It's just cutesy. So much love to you. I'm glad you're here. And all right, so I get so many people come into my channel. Let's go up in here and keep building this. So essentially, I would look for the, let's have the last thing that's outputted be the closest to short liquidation and closest to long liquidation. That's over our threshold, which is our highlight threshold. And everything else the same, but the very last thing it'll print out is the closest to what the heck? And have the threshold change to 1 million instead of 2 million. This will be our highlight threshold, but also our threshold to have the printout at the very end. Essentially, I'm looking for the biggest long that's about to get liquidated and the biggest short to get liquidated. And we want to print those out because later we will build that into a bot. Twenty-one. So it's going to change the threshold here. You see def process positions here. Okay, let's go ahead and not hit accept yet, but almost. Oh man, I am sore. Good workout. Good workout. You want to be sore. What's the point? Okay, so you can see the largest long at risk is BTC. The largest short at risk here is BTC. So in this instance, you can't really do stat arb, right? So Some big positions, B. So you can see the current price is this. The lick price is 82 and 84. So buy whatever your direction is, buy or sell one of those places. But you don't know where prices are going to go. I can tell you that right now. Just as a nice guy, I can tell you that. Just because I'm a nice guy. So what I want to do here is this is perfect, but please have it for each symbol. So you'll have one for BTC, long and short, largest long, largest short, and one for all the other symbols that we have in the list. So I like how it is now. You can just list them under largest longs, longs at risk, largest shorts at risk, and then put all of those symbols that we have listed. Yeah, that's going to be better because now we have exactly what we want. Damn, I can't believe ChatGPT's next plan is 10 times more expensive. It goes from $20 to $200. All right, so you can see here, largest BTC. No large SOL liquidations at risk here. What? No large XRP longs at risk here. What? No large shorts at risk for ETH? Okay, put these into a data frame, some way to organize this super easily, because at the end of the day, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be picking one to long and one to short based off of this information. So the idea behind this is to long the one closest to a short liquidation and short the one closest to a long liquidation. But we need this stored in a data frame, maybe a CSV file as well in our data folder. Yes, please make that. And then make sure that that's what's printed at the end. It'll be a printout of the data frame for the closest to long and short. I'm not quite sure how you'll format this, but please do so. Oh my God. I don't know how to do it, but please do it.
I'm not negotiating with myself.
Yeah.
The deal was already made. The deal was made. When I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing, I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. You know, throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we, nope. No, this is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
So, baby. Let's see if she got it. Because this is non-negotiation. We here, we locked, we've been here, we stay locked. Contract's been signed, fam. Contract has been motherfucking signed. That's freaking beautiful, bro. Beautiful. Beautiful girl. All right, let's get it, dude. Let's see what she did. I can't believe I'm back on 3-5, though. That's funny. That's the type of stuff that's funny to me, B. 3-5. I'm on Claude Sonet 3-5. Full data. Dog, come on. CSV, liquidation trades. Okay, data. Please don't put a timestamp on the liquidation CSV. I want that to just be one CSV that gets updated over time. Also, make sure to print out that data frame at the end. I don't need these determinations of best long or best short. They must, well, you can continue to do the best trading opportunities, but they can't be the same symbol. So you can't long BTC and short BTC. There's no point in that. So make sure that they're different symbols in your analysis there. But then also, data dog. All right, so it looks like we got a little bit of an error here, so let me go ahead and fix that. Please go ahead and fix this error, thank you.
So don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary.
Everything else is secondary, dude.
Stay hungry, stay foolish.
Okay, so here we go. This is exactly what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the data frame here because the data frame will give me all the data and I'm a data dog. Wait, but you knew that already. You already knew that, right? So since you knew I was a data dog and you're a data dog, you can see this BTC position value is 2.9 million. Entry price is this. He's short. And then this XRP is short as well. So this is long, 103424. Interesting. Trading opportunities based on liquidation price here. Full liquidation opportunities, data frame. Save to liquidation trades here. So let's go ahead and look at that data frame, dude. I'm gonna delete this. This is the one here. This is the data frame. A data frame is a CSV, pretty much. Okay, so let's see here. Let's go ahead and ask AI. Okay, it already actually answered it for us. So in the code, please go ahead and walk me through how you make the determination to long or short. Determination of which asset is the best to long and which asset is the best to short. I just want to learn from you, so just output the code, don't change any code. I just want to learn this. I think I know how it's done, but I like to do this because then I can kind of double check my P's and Q's. There's a lot of weird stuff that happens here in this AI coding land. So you got to be careful. You got to be careful. Beautiful. Okay, this is, let's read through it here. I'll walk you through the logic for determining the best long and short opportunities. Here's the relevant code with explanations. Okay, so you can see here, first we create a data frame with all large positions, 1 million, and their details. Nice. Sort opportunities by 2 criteria: primary distance to lick percentage, secondary position value. Keep track of symbols we've used to avoid suggesting same coin for both long and short. Nice, dude. Find the best long opportunity. Look through positions suggesting long. Okay. Find best short opportunity. Look through positions suggesting short. The logic works like this. We look for a large position, 1 million, that are close to liquidations. We then find a long position near liquidation. We suggest shorting it or vice versa. We short all opportunities by how close they are to liquidation. Closest first, size. Okay, this is perfect, dude. This is exactly how I want it done. So this is a great point to take a quick little pause, and I'll be right back in 2 seconds. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with this trading bot framework, and I'm not only going to let you steal it, I'm going to help you master it in the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. If you are a crypto trader who is ambitious, committed, and persistent, and you're typically good at what you do, but your trading results are just not where you want them to be, well, here's a quick question for you. How would it feel if you could have a trading bot that traded for you for the rest of your life, with or without you logging into the computer each day? You see, I'm just a regular dude, but for the last few years, I've been using trading bots to manage my admittedly low 7-figure personal portfolio, while others struggle with controlling their emotions, staring at the charts all day. When you meet me at the Algo Trade Camp, I'm gonna give you my exact blueprint. Look, we've all seen the countless ads, the cliches, the kids in the rented Lambos telling you how to trade. This isn't that. This is a proven trading bot system backed by real data and thousands of hours of research into automated trading systems. I put this system to the test using it to build a swarm of trading bots to manage my own personal portfolio. While I can't give you a plug and play, set and forget and make $1 billion overnight bot, I put my money where my mouth is, and I use this exact framework to build all of my trading bots. But look, you've seen trading bots in the wild, you've heard of successful algo traders, and you hear of quants that have become wildly successful and make crazy money, so you know it's possible to automate your trading. And you're watching this video right now, so I know you're super smart, because searching for a better, more efficient way to trade, that's just something smart people do. And because you're smart, you also know there's a little something extra. You know there's a little piece of magic mixed into all of it. Now, I know what it feels like, dude. Not just to not make money trading, but to lose money due to emotions or just my poor human judgment. Everything else I could just work harder at and I would get better, but for trading, for some reason, I could never get over the emotions. The times where I'd be up all night staring at the charts, just hoping it would go my way, just to fall asleep to a liquidation email. When you know you're ambitious and you're extremely persistent, but you just can't figure out the game of trading, and to feel like, dude, I'm never gonna stop trading, but I keep losing. Look, I get that. It's normal for manual traders, hand traders, lose money. Remember, 95% lose. I want to take you from that feeling of losing due to emotions to being a dominant force in the crypto market. I want to help you automate your trading for the rest of your life so you can build any trading bot that you could ever imagine. I will help you automate your trading only if you are willing to step up, challenge yourself, and take this challenge. And I will help you automate your trading in the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. Here's the big secret you've been waiting for. As an automated trader from home, there's really only 3 things you need to do to be extremely successful. Number 1, you have to build great trading ideas. Build a list of great trading ideas. You then test those ideas to see if they worked in the past. And if they worked in the past, then build a bot with tiny size to make sure they still work in the live market. If you can do all 3 of those things, it's pretty hard not to make money. In fact, I've never seen anyone who has great trading ideas, who tested them constantly and deployed them with tiny size, not have success with algo trading. I just haven't seen it, dude. And here's another fact. One good trading bot can wipe out all bad financial decisions you made in your entire life. And I know this because it happened to me. When you combine these 3 different elements, success isn't only possible, it's repeatable. This is my RBI framework. It comes down to researching, R, backtesting, B, and then implementing into bots, I. And when you make the right decision and you decide to meet me in the Algo Trade Camp, I'll show you exactly how to automate your trading strategy. And if you don't have one, we have hundreds we've researched from PhDs to get you started on your journey right now. And I want to help you automate your trading right now, not a year from now. No, I want to help you right now. If you don't know how to code, don't worry. I didn't know how to code either. I'll teach you step by step in the next 15 days. Listen, I had one bot that did me hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I don't have a big team. or an unfair advantage. I'm standing here in a bedroom with a whiteboard behind me. I don't have employees, investors, or any long-term obligations. I'm free as a bird. I don't have a Lambo or some fancy New York City office or Miami office. I'm a simple guy with a simple life. All I do is code with AI live on YouTube, just me, you, my computer, and my whiteboard. Quick story I like to leave out because it's a little bit embarrassing. But when I first got interested in automating my trading, I knew I had to learn to code because it would just be way too expensive to hire a developer to constantly update my bots. Anyways, I locked in for 2 to 4 hours a day until I successfully built my first bot. And then I put 10K in, and over the next 30 days, I watched that 10K go to zero. No wonder I was a losing hand trader. I was trading a strategy that didn't work, a strategy a bot couldn't even figure out. And I was trading it as a human. That day, though, I developed my RBI framework to ensure I only run profitable bots. My RBI framework is simple. Research strategies, R, then backtest those strategies, B, and see if they work in the past. If they work in the past, then implement them with small size, not 10K. Hey, I'm Moondev, and that day, I developed a passion for trading bots and showing my RBI secret I uncovered. You have to test your bots before you run them with $10,000. If you can constantly research new trading ideas, then constantly backtest those ideas to see if they work in the past, and then take those that worked in the past and implement them into a bot with small size. If you can do that, you can't help but become a profitable algo trader. I'm just an independent trader from my bedroom who figured out a better way to approach the market, and I believe code's a great equalizer. If you know how to code, you can build cash flow for generations, for the rest of your life. So the way I looked at automating my trading was I could learn all this, and worst case scenario, I know how to code, and I could get a job for like 100K plus at a tech company. But best case scenario was I could have automated trading bots for the rest of my life. Now that's a solid risk reward if you ask me. Look, I know there's a lot of scammers out there. I want you to look me up, Google me, search Moondev. You can see everything I am saying is true. I have videos of every single bot I've ever built, all for free on YouTube, including that one that made me hundreds of thousands of dollars. But just because it worked for me does not mean it's going to work for you. The number one rule of automating trading is to never run someone else's bot. Just like I got wrecked for $10,000 on my first bot, how would you possibly know if you downloaded a bot off the internet what it does, or when somebody runs it, or when they are hedging? No one will ever give you a profitable trading bot. That's the number one way to spot a scam. So if you're on the internet, YouTube, whatever, and it says a plug and play, make 1 ETH a day or 20% a day, you know that's a scam. You're about to lose all your money. You see, I'm not the type of guy to hype something up. I just try to transparently build bots that I think will make me money. Seriously, if you're skeptical at all, I have over 1,200 hours of free YouTube tutorials, all on YouTube. You can literally go get to know me. I've even hosted interviews with the top quants in the world, like Christina Shi. She traded $7.1 billion per day. That's billion with a B. And Dr. Ernest Chan, one of the greatest algorithmic traders of all time after Jim Simons himself, rest in peace. I've even had the pleasure of interviewing some unnamed Renaissance employees, and we talked about the strategies Jim Simons and his company Renaissance used to use. So I just rebuilt them, and I'm telling you this not to brag, but I'm telling you this because I want you to take it seriously, because it could change your life like it's changed mine. Think about it. Who's the best trader of all time? Yeah, Jim Simons, the founder of Renaissance. What did Jim Simons do to trade better than everybody else? Yeah, he built trading bots that traded fully automatically. Even today, who's making all the money on Wall Street? Yeah, the trading bot firms. Google it. 2 Sigma, Jane Street, AQR, D, Shaw, Renaissance. Jim Simons died with a net worth of $31 billion. All from automated trading, because Jim was smart enough to realize there's patterns in the market that robots could trade that humans could never. So he essentially executed his own RBI framework for years on end. He once said, in a business like this, you just have to keep making things better and better and better. Essentially always researching new strategies, then backtesting those strategies to see if they worked in the past, and then testing those in the live market. Jim simply executed his system of testing and deploying for years until he was hyper profitable. Look, Jim didn't just become a multi-billionaire. He changed bloodlines and created generational wealth for employees, investors, and of course himself. But not only that, he returned over $100 billion in profits, and he was able to give away $4 billion to charities. How cool is that? Imagine if you could just have a fraction of that impact. The sad truth is most people don't actually want to make money with trading, they just want to gamble. But if you're committed to automating your trading and building out a provable edge, then it's an absolute travesty for you not to embrace these principles. So your trading can finally be as good as you know it should be without human intervention. Now, on this page, you'll see exactly what's covered in the 15-day Algo Trade Camp. If you think this stuff will help you automate your trading, then grab your spot now. And at the risk of sounding bold, and I genuinely mean this, I think my stuff is the best, not because of how much money I've made from my bots, but because there are plenty of people out there who have made a lot more money than I have, but more importantly, I don't think many people share any of this stuff. And I believe I explain everything in the most simple manner so you can actually automate your trading as a regular person. I don't care how rich the gurus are. They make trading way too complicated, and no one shows you how to automate it. My goal is to make automating your trading simple so you can do it. So my advice is to grab a general admission or a VIP seat to the Algo Trade Camp, and I highly recommend you grab a VIP ticket because they get lifetime access to the boot camp and they get access to our inner circle calls, which are every Friday on Zoom with replays available. So you definitely don't want to miss that opportunity. I highly recommend the VIP option. Here's the deal. You can join the masses and you can invest in cheap solutions, or you can invest in something that actually works. So if you're interested in automating your trading, then grab your spot at the bootcamp below, and trust me, you'll want to get the VIP experience. That's where we really roll up our sleeves and make the magic happen. So step up, start the Algo Trade Camp, and to ensure you have absolutely zero risk, I've implemented a 90-day cosmic guarantee, so you don't even have to say yes right now. Just say maybe, sign up. You can watch all of the boot camp, explore all of the back tests, the bots, connect with all of the hundreds of algorithmic traders in there. And if it's not for you, you have 90 full days in our 90-day cosmic 100% money back guarantee to just test it out. So jump in right now, say hello in the members chat. Me and hundreds of other automated traders are waiting to step on the gas with you. All right, so you can see here there's a lot of long liquidations here to be picked up on. I'm building this liquidation bot still, this liquidation stat R bot, which is a very fascinating idea, and I don't mind it at all. So much love to you. I'm glad you're here, dude. Glad you're still here. Great video, little intermission here. Let's go ahead here and let's keep it pushing, fam. Let's keep it pushing. So this position, the bot that we're building would actually be in a winning position right now, by the way, because XRP is down. That's okay, because we had the opposite would be BTC, and one would be long, one would be short. So that would be pretty cool to see live in action. I don't know if it'd actually be profitable, but kind of seems like it would be at some point. I'm gonna build this out though. I'm just gonna keep building. I'm just gonna keep building. I'm just gonna keep building and building, and when you're done building, I'll keep building, and I'll keep showing you everything, because that's what I do here. So let's go ahead and see all positions. Short. Let's close this. Okay, so here we go. Have all the code here. Now, what's the next move is the question. Okay, so next move. I got the next move. I got the next move for you. Let's go look at MM02. Okay, so now essentially what you're going to do is you're going to take the best long and the best short, and you're going to open a position for each of them. Look at our MMO2 to see the things that we need to do first. For example, we need to check if we're in position. If we're already in position on both sides, it needs to be on both sides, then we won't enter the position. But if we're only on position on one side, then we have to go ahead and fill the other side. If the position's lopsided and it's not according to our current liquidations, then we need to change. We need to then we need to add to the other side. For example, if we had the long on and just the long without the short, then we'd need to put the short on. But if we have both positions in there, then we won't do anything. We'll just look at the combined P&L. So essentially look at what's going on in my MMO2 in order to build this out. And essentially look at the P&L for both positions and then add them together. So you can do that using some of the functions that we have in the MMO2 and then also the nice funcs. Nice funcs here. Okay, sick. Okay, so manage positions here. Manage both long and short positions. Great. And we'll look through all this code here. Say accept here, end dot. Okay. Look at we got to bring in the account and stuff. So here, we'll go down here. We'll scroll down. Take a little screenshot here. Actually, send a both. You can see there's a couple imports that you forgot, and then the account connection. You can look at the MMO2 to see how we do that. What are these liquidations here? Okay. Let's look at the big licks here. See if they got liquidated at all. So the short liquidations here, 1% away. And this long liquidation is down here, 1.58% away. .58% away. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's updated here. Cursor. And you can see here, I've added the requirements. So local, okay, perfect. Loading environment, okay. .env, perfect. Position size, perfect. Let's see what account it's using. Let's type in Hyperliquid, okay, Hyperliquid key, perfect. Go ahead and say accept here, accept though. And now let's go ahead and just look through the code here. So fetch positions from API, process positions. Main here. This would be manage positions. So manage both long and short positions based on liquidation analysis. Great. Great, great, great. Fabulous. Manage both long and short positions based on liquidation analysis. Perfect. So you can see it's making a little dictionary here for longs and shorts. Okay. If best long is not none. Okay. Check if we have a position open here. For that symbol, get position of this symbol. If I'm in position, long position, size, entry, P&L is long. Long positions. If best short is not none. Okay. Check if we have a position on the short symbol here. Positions equals this. Get position. Passing the account. Best short. Just passing in the symbol. Okay, that makes sense. If I'm in position, if long position over 0, if the length of long position is over 0 and length of long position is 0, then both positions are active. Monitoring P&L. If best long is not none and best long symbol not in long positions, then we get the ask bid, we get the leverage position size, and we put in a limit order.
Baby, Bill, organize night. Yes, our slogan must be learn, baby, learn, so that we can earn, baby, earn.
Please make sure to cancel orders before putting in an order, because there might be some resting orders there. So, I mean, these are just things that you're going to learn along the way. You got to always cancel orders, fam, because there might be an open order there. So now we have an n.cancel order here. Perfect. That's all I wanted. I'm going to look at my checklist here, because this checklist is what I follow as well. Anything I do, you do too. You don't need to do, but you have access to. Anything I have access to. So implement trading bot here with tiny size. So risk controls, we got that. Strategy, yes. How are we entering limit or market limit? Please make it a while loop of entering both sides of the positions. This way we don't have to run through all of the code and make new decisions every time. We want to make sure to loop it until we have fully entered both sides of the positions. Now, if we're just in one side, then we'll loop it till we fill the other side. If we're in no sides, we'll loop it until we're in both. And this will make it so we don't have to rerun the analysis every time. That's a good idea, dude. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Bum bum. Okay, let's go ahead and see what happens here if I run it. Gonna be some errors, you know that. Actually, before I run it, let's make sure visually we get through all of this. How are we entering limit or market limit? Cancel all orders. We get the decimals here. I believe, yep. Just leverage and size, limit order, get ask bid. We need to get the decimals, fam. And why do we need to get the decimals? Because Hyperliquid needs the decimals. So let's go to the MMO2 and say PX. Let's go look at how we're entering here. Limit order should be limit order here. Adjust leverage and size. Oh, we're getting the size here. Okay, I see. So in our stat arb, we're doing the same thing, I believe. Adjust leverage and USD size. Perfect. Okay, so I'm just going through my checklist to make sure everything is set up. Open order deluxe, set up while true, turn any debugging, launch bot with tiny size. Hey. We didn't do that part. Here, I got the code right here. Use the above code in order to Use the above code in order to make this so it runs every 1 minute. Okay, so you can see here, they've added this import schedule thing here. Run main, perfect. Name equals main. If name equals main. Okay, let's go ahead and start debugging a little bit because I think I got everything here on the list. Okay, perfect. It's a known error. That's okay. It's an okay known error. I'm okay with that one. 7,000 positions it got. NiceFunks has no function called cancel orders. I got this bug, but I know it's not true. Look at the other things, dude. At MMO2. MMO2, okay. It's actually called cancel symbol orders. Okay. Let's go ahead and say accept here. Go ahead and try this out now. So it processed 2,178 positions here. You can see, okay. Above, need to cancel. Okay, hold up before it enters a position. So Above are the open orders. Need to cancel. Combine P&L. Largest XRP. Let's see what this says. Trading opportunities based on liquidations. So this long here, 1.14 away. And this short here. So it should pick those two. Make it a little bit more clear here. Below this part, make it a little more clear which ones you will be longing and which ones you will be shorting. Print it out with like a green background or something so it's super easy to see before you start entering the position.
I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, but if we get on the treadmill together, right, there's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm going to die. It's really that simple.
It's really that simple, fam. Okay, there we go. They've updated it. Perfect. Okay, there we go. BTC. Okay, and why though? I want to see why did they pick those two. So you can see going long on BTC, short ETH. So 1.4 million. I guess, can you walk me through how you... Can you walk me through how you got to the conclusion of going long BTC and short ETH? From what I can see, it looks like the closest short liquidation is XRP, but you tell me, maybe there's something I missed. So this is the tricky part with coding and with AI, dude, is like they'll go out on their own. I mean, not necessarily, you didn't give them a good prompt. Let me walk you through the logic. And I see the issue. Looking at the data frame, we have these positions sorted by distance to liquidation. The code is currently picking up BTC long because BTC short is close to liquidation. ETH because it's picking the next available symbol's position, skipping BTC since it already... However, you're absolutely right. This isn't optimal. The code should be picking BTC long and ETH. Okay. Or XRP long because XRP short is in there. So what was the error? It's just picking from the wrong data frame, I think. Say accepto here. And Dalek, I'm wrong. My internet out? It's actually been happening a lot today. This little error. I think my internet went out. Or something. You can see all this. Yeah, it's failing. Huh. We still live on the stream? You can see this isn't connecting either. I got a VPN on? Nah. So this tells me that my internet's down, but I don't know how the stream would still go. But the other game. Okay, here we go. We're back. There we go. Okay, so now you can see. Come on, blood. But remember, you can't go long and short the same symbol. So it looks like now we're trying to long and short BTC. Brother. There we go. And I mean, it should output BTC long, short XRP. The way around. But those two symbols. Yeah, it seems like some sort of bug here or something. But now that we do that, now it's just skipping that XRP position. It looks like XRP is the next closest. Right? Or am I not seeing this correctly? BTC short, BTC long. You're absolutely right. The current logic is picking BTC long, E short. That's right, son. Still not doing it, dude. Suggested action should long here and short here. Oh, I see what's going on. I see what's going on. Got it, got it, got it. Sorry, this is my bad. This data has just changed. I was trapped in old thinking. So essentially it sees that there's a short BTC right here that's 1% away. So now it's looking for a long. So it's trying to find the best long. Sorry. It's going to take the long on the BTC because it sees the closest short here. This guy's short, so it's taking the long on BTC. And then it's looking for the biggest liquidation on a non-BTC symbol. Damn, dude. Here it is, 1.47, 1.487. Okay, I was getting a little worried there for a second. I was like, what are you tripping on, dude? But it was just me tripping again. Just typical me. Just poor old Moondive, just tripping. Tripping as always. He's just tripping, dude. He's just tripping. Okay. So now we got it set up correctly. So total combined P&L here. He's just tripping. Trying to connect. Oh, man. Something's going on with the internet again, fam. Who knows? Whoa. I need to go look at this real quick because that's looking a little crazy to me. Hyper. Yeah. This is it. This is it. Disconnect. That's looking at a different key. Okay. What key is that then? What key that is then, huh? So let me go dark for a second because I gotta figure out my key situation. .env, don't share this.
You know, it's something that truly exists in all of us. It's very simple. This is what I believe, and I'm willing to die for it.
Willing to die for it.
Period.
Willing to die. Period. Period. Okay, so I need to track this, dude. So let me get up out of my ENV before I noob it up here. I got up out of my ENV. That's kind of fire, bro. So don't really want to touch that. Let's put it over here then. Well, that one's probably. It's just not terrible, so. It's not gonna touch it because it's not bad, bro. Okay, so I love this spot, dude. I just love this idea. I just love this life, bro. Much love to you, fam. I'm gonna change my EMV real quick. Yo, read this as well. Matter of fact, now that you're here, pause it. Okay, now let's log back in, dude. So this is gonna be that's gonna be that. And this needs to go to May. Rest in peace, buddy. Love you, bro. Three five. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Five 12. Okay, this is perfect now. So let's just go ahead and run it and see if this goes all the way through now. Position value. Let's try that again. Okay, sick. Okay. Um, what is this looking at, dude? Oh, maybe I got those effed up, bro. It's super weird. So it sees there's an existing position for BTC. So let me go investigate what's going on here. Did I put that one in? Maybe I put the wrong key in here. Yeah, I put the wrong key in there. That's why. Okay. Okay, see. So I just test with tiny size. So I got a few different accounts here that are just in testing, incubation mode, whatever you want to call it. Okay, perfect. Okay, so this is the current value here. Go long XRP and short BTC. And I'm going to use 10x leverage. This is dangerous, but the thing that keeps me feeling safer here, I don't normally use this much leverage, but since they're going against each other, meaning there's two symbols here, it could be a little safer. Effectively, it's bringing my leverage way down. It's effectively zero, but you know how that goes. So you can see the bid, the ask. Okay, it should enter here, both of them.
I'm not negotiating with myself.
Yeah.
The deal was already made. The deal was made. When I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing, I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. You know, throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we,
nope.
No, this is non-negotiable.
Yeah.
I got this error, but please try not to change my nice funks. I think we just need to change how things are sent in on the this main file page. So we just need to change it to a string, I believe, but I must have missed that part of my checklist. Trying to parse the order result in a specific way, but we can adapt the main file better than modifying the nice funks. Thank you, Shorty. Thank you very much, very much. Thank you very much. Glad you're here, dude. Glad you're still pushing, dude. A lot of people are quitting right now. A lot of people are quitting. I'll tell you that much. I can tell you that much, dude. That's what I'll tell you. A lot of people quit. A lot of people quitting. You ain't quitting. You're not a quitter. You ain't keep pushing, dude. This is a long game. You just gotta stay alive. Never fucking quit. If you quit, you're a bitch. And you're not. I know that. Okay. Symbol XRP, placing limit order. Okay. I still get this error here. Please fix. Try not to change the nice funks if possible. If we're looking to see if it's filled or not, we can just check the position again, dude. Later on the next loop. Remember, we're while looping this, so it's just gonna check to see if it's filled. You can go put the order in and then go put the order in for the other symbols. Since we're putting it for two symbols, I would rather you put it both orders in and then check to see if they get filled. If one gets filled, then let's just put the other in. If none get filled, we cancel and we try to refill because the price will always be changing. So we want to limit in and loop until they're filled. But we don't really need to depend on the order result here. We can just use our, in position for that symbol and see if we've got in yet. Ah, I see what you mean. We can simplify this by not relying on order result, just using the position check to see if we got filled. Let's modify the manage positions function. We never want to give up on a pair. We never want to give up on a pair. These are highly liquid assets that will fill eventually. We can never give up. Don't have that little max counter thing. Not at all. We go until we fill. That's why you got to read through this stuff, dude. That's why I just read through it real quickly. You're absolutely right. For highly liquid assets like these, we should keep trying until we get filled. Always keep trying, fam. Never quit. Never quit. If you quit, you're a bitch. You're not a bitch. You're a data dog. Don't quit. If you quit right now, if you quit, dude, don't ever talk to me again. Don't even look at yourself in the mirror no more, dude, if you're gonna quit. Quitters quit. Winners never quit, dude. Quitters quit. Winners never quit. Winners never quit. Winners never quit. They never quit. Let's get it. Let's get it, dude. Let's get it every day. Okay. Lock in. Lock in with me. Come on. Lock in with me every day. You lock in, I lock in. We lock in. Okay, so you can see here, it's trying to take the long on XRP, short BTC. Placing long. Okay, great. Long order placement error. Too many cumulative requests. For cumulative volume. The fuck is this? I've never seen this before. There's a couple errors in here. Please fix. Very weird things here. Looking at the error output, I see two main issues. That's very interesting. I've never seen that one before, actually. If this fixed it. Existing XRP, nice. We want to continue to use the market or the limit order here in the nice funks. So, I mean, this is gonna, we're in a position right now, which is trash, but it's okay. It's okay because we're gonna get there. I see the issue. We're trying to use market order on licks.arb.py. We should definitely use the limit order. Just add a couple 0.5 second sleeps around the order time, and then this will help it.
Don't even think about it, bro. Just keep going. Let them find out who it was. They gonna be on you.
Don't even think about it, bro. Just keep going. Let them find out who you was. They're gonna be on you. Let's go ahead and run this, see if we got it fixed here. All right, so we don't want any please remove any like try accept blocks here for the placing orders. They need to work, or I need to see the whole air. So I don't want to try or accept there. I just want to place the order. And you can see we're running into a little bit of an error. And I'm in a naked short or long, naked long here, whatever. And the whole premise of today was to not be naked. Except here. So you can see limit order. Perfect. Now we can see the actual error. Over here down 16 cents, game absolutely smoked. String indices must be integers. Okay, so now you can see the full error. Now you can see the full error, and if you look at my other code, it works in my other code, so there must be something that we're doing differently. So cell order response print. Yes, we're passing the string value. Yes, yes, yes. Exactly what we want, shorty. That's exactly what we wanted to fix, shorty, ordy. Accept here. I still get this error. That's very weird because the order went through at some point for XRP, so I don't see why I wouldn't go through for this one. Here are a couple examples of live bots that work. Maybe it has something to do with long versus short. Nah, I don't think it does though. I'm gonna start looking at it a little bit too. Ask bid. Remove the dictionary type checking that was causing issues. In nice funcs, the limit order is trying to access the order result as a dictionary with specific keys. What about not even using the order dictionary? Let's have it just pull the new positions here. And then we don't even have to use those dictionaries. So placing limit order here. Nice funcs. Are the orders even getting in there? No. Must be integers. Let's say stop and reject here. I want to go here to one of my other bots that I know works. and see what the difference is. Open this to the side. So when I do a limit order here, let's go to limit order end dot. And what's the difference here? Limit symbol true. This will be false here. I'm just going to delete this because I don't want the order result found. I don't need it right here. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need your thoughts. I don't need your opinions.
Trying to
No.
solve the same
You,
problem,
Jim, though.
or a whole group of people. That's the latest and greatest thing to do. Don't do that. Do something original. Don't follow the pack.
Do something original. Always, always, always do. Always, 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 always do something original. Don't follow the pack. I ain't following the pack. The pack following me, fam. The pack is following me. I am the pack. I'm the wolf pack. I'm Data Dog. Professor Moondeath. Dr. Data Dog, and you can't tell me anything else because I won't listen. I really won't listen. I won't listen to you. I won't listen to you, dude. I won't listen. I will not listen. So size is 0.0021. Here, I'm going to get out of the XRP position if possible. I can't do that. I removed the order result. Okay, the actual error is in limit order here. What if I just get rid of that? What if I just do a little thug thizzle here and I just do a little cutesy ootsy swappity swap. Swappity swap, let me get your girl. Limit order. And we ain't swapping. I'm just taking her, I'm sorry. She's mine now. Order result here. Get this up out of here, cousin. I don't want it. It's causing me all types of problems. I don't want problems in this world. I just want answers. Let's go ahead and solve it. Yes, okay. Thank God for Moondev. Dr. Moondev, PhD. There we go, son. There we go. That's all I had to do. And I can't help you. Only I can. No, I'm just kidding. That didn't even work. That didn't even work. That didn't even work. That didn't even work, dude. Order history? How come I didn't put the order in? Maybe that's why, my guy. Maybe that's why. There's only $16 in the account. You can't have two sides. You can't have two sides that doesn't have two sides worth of dollars, dude. Moondev is slow. But he's your bro. So don't hate on him too much. He's your bro. Dun, dun, dun. All right, I gotta find some USD. Nah, I'm just gonna use a different account. That's what it was. I was wondering what's going on here, dude. May 13. No. I got plenty of equity in there. I got plenty of equity. That's fine. That's not it. That wasn't it, dude. That wasn't it. I got plenty of equity in there. Get size pixels good. Good. Lick stat arm. Let's put it over here. Let's get them both here. Down 16 cents, huh? It's not looking good. Supposed to be in a long and a short, but I'm just in a long. He's just in a long. He's supposed to be in a long and a short. Canceling all orders. Oh, but I unmarked it. Yeah. Placing order, but it's not actually placing the order is the thing. Minus 1.55. That's about right. Position size 47. That's definitely right. Margin required $10. And how much margin do I have? I got 16 left. And I'm in that position. Dun, dun. Because the order is not being sent here. Placing a short order for this size. Price 8. Position size bid. Position size ask. Symbol string good. The string of that. Okay. False here. False means it's a short.
It's been real. Don't get involved if you ain't gonna die for it. Take this. I bought some hollow tips for your homeboy.
Position size here. We'll be using 0.00121. Point 00121. Okay, that's right. Order history is not coming through, dude. But it was earlier today, 30 minutes ago. Let's print out all the information right before we put the order in because I keep getting this error and I think there's just something wrong. It must be like picking up some information from the XRP. It's weird because 30 minutes ago, I see a BTC order that went in perfectly. So at some point this was working and it should always work as this limit order in my nice funks doesn't get changed and it works all the time. So I'm starting to think that we're just setting in the order wrong or something. So make sure to print out all the information about what we're sending into that limit order first. Now the debugger comes. The debugger, that's me. I'm the debugger. I added detailed debug prints. Thank you. So weird. It's very odd that I'm still not seeing the difference here. I mean, I didn't look very hard though. Ask price here. For shorting, we need to be on the ask 82610. Reduce only false. BTC, this is the price. Okay. Decimals 5. Pixels right. Coin BTC is buy is false. Nice. Size is this. Limit price is that. Reduce only is false. Placing an order. BTC at 82610. The fuck is going on, fam? Do you? I'm going to close all positions because I want to make sure that this goes ahead and works on the longs and the shorts. Accept here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What did you change? Limit order. Revert file. Okay, I guess this is fine. Reapply. Okay, so say accept all here. I'm gonna close all positions here. Cause I'm in this naked short or long or something. I'm in naked something and I don't want to get naked today. I want to be fully hedged or as close as possible. Okay, so let's say up here, close all shorts. Close all positions here. Oopsies. So let's do that and then put a time dot of a bajillion. Okay. Now this should close all positions and we should get back to the place where we can actually debug this stuff. Did I run the wrong one? Def close all positions here. There we go. That took a little hiccup, huh? I lost 28 cents on that. Bad, but it's okay. I'll pay the 28 cents so you can save it. Okay, it's closed all positions now. I can get that out of there. And now let's go ahead and have the big dog test one more time. Should get us into a position, 2 positions, matter of fact, but you already know that doesn't work too well. Canceling existing orders, okay. Leverage 10, okay. Placing long order. Oh. What? Too many cumulative requests.
Damn near anything we could think is real. And if it's not, we could create it. See, that's the gift we were given. To evolve, advance, create. I create my own world.
That's weird, dude. Let's just make it with market orders. I mean, shit, dude. Wait, I don't even have a market order. That's good. I'm glad I don't even have a market order in here. Let's go ahead and try to make the price purposely bad so it'll fill as a market order. So for bids, we can make it the price times 1.005, and for ask we can make it 0.995. This should set it so it's not at the bid or ask, it's actually overbidding or over asking. This should have it fill instantly. It's gonna kill my fees, but fuck it, dude, because there's some sort of limit they put on my account. Maybe that's maybe that, dude. Maybe they put a limit on my. You saw the post. They said like you've hit over this many. Go ahead and hit some takers quick. The fuck is that? That's weird. But whatever. It's not my platform, dude. It's not my platform, so I gotta play by the games, and that's all I've ever had to play. This ain't my country neither, dude. So I don't fit in around here. Fuck that. I don't fit around anywhere, dude. That's okay. That's why I can take so much heat from the chat, bro. I can have people drag me forever, and that's okay with me. Because I grew up this way, dude. This is how I grew up. Ain't nobody said I could make it anywhere, and I made it. I already made it. I already got it. I already cashed out the crib with the ocean view, dude. Too many cumulative response. Place taker orders to free up 1 request per USDC traded. What is this nonsense, dude? I've never seen that. Don't open many trades, low volume. Let Freck trade. Do lots of stop loss on exchange adjustments. This makes so much sense though, because I had God, thank God I got out that long. But I would have lost the whole 50 cents at this point. But this is making sense. And okay, the reason it's making sense is because I launched a bot to this account and it didn't start. It didn't start up. So I think there's a rate limit on this account. How can I prove this? How can I prove this, dude? Let's go ahead and prove it. Let's prove it. They put a rate limit on my account. And that makes so much sense because all of this works, dude. Like I've been using these orders and all day, you know? I use them all day. And this makes sense now. Okay, I got it. They put some sort of limit on my account, and watch this. I'll fix this real quick. I'll hop to a new account. 4-3. Interesting, dude. I did not know they had limits like this. Pussy niggas. Sorry. I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I'm so sorry, bro. I forgot. I forget my audience sometimes. I forgot my audience sometimes. Let me get back in here. I forget you guys are finance dudes, and I don't want to offend anybody with some vulgar images. I don't want to show my OnlyFans yet, no. Okay, so I got my new key up in here almost. Damn, they put some thing here, dude. That's crazy. Well, let's see. Before I accuse them, I just read the air. I just read the air. That's all I did. So let's go here and say... Okay, I think we're good to show you again. All right, let's try this one out here. Yo, we're getting a different error. A2. Oh, yeah, that's why, though. I see why we get the error. Actually, revert that. Actually, don't do that anymore. Remove it. Let's go back to the limit price, how we had it before. Just redo exactly what you just did. I figured it out, fam. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. That's weird. Much love to you. We got to debug every once in a while, dude. We're data dogs. That's what we do. go ahead and try this out now. I just didn't have the formatting, and since it changed the way it got it was trying to format late. Order place. Yep. I'm over here. Order place and in position. Fuck yeah, bro. We can do anything. We can do anything. We can figure out anything. I'm in both positions. $99.76, $100 each side. Fuck yeah. I can't believe they rate limited me or something. That's weird.
Damn near anything we could think is real. And if it's not, we could create it. See, that's the gift we were given. To evolve, advance, create. I create my own world.
So for the stop loss and take profit, it'll be based off the combined stop loss and take profit, but let's have that up by the leverage configuration. So I'll be able to put a combined stop loss, combined take profit percentage. It'll be negative or positive, negative for take profit, or stop loss and positive for take profit. If we hit our targets, then you can simply run this function here that will close all positions on the account. So these accounts are pretty much broken. Some Bo stuff. These accounts are essentially broken. Shift. They put some sort of rate limit on them. Weirdos. Freaking weirdos. Freaking weirdos, dude. Why you trying to rate limit Moon? What did he do to you? He blew you guys up. Come on. Come on, dude. Hey. Okay, so you can see the combined P&L here. Total combined P&L is negative 140. 1.4. Stop loss is negative 2. So hopefully we hit that stop loss or take profit. I don't care which one. Let's have this run every 15 seconds instead of every minute. In my mind, we hit the stop loss and take profit already. But I should change this. I should make this like, I don't know, 5 and 5. Just so it gives it some time. Oopsies. Let me reject. Again, I can't really backtest this stuff, so 5 and 5. Okay, let's go ahead and see how the combined's looking. To me, it looks like 1.7 negative. Negative 1.7. Yeah, about that. It changes. So P&L is negative 1.68. Stop loss is negative 5. Now it's going to run every 15 seconds. Okay, we did it, fam. We did it. And now those just chill. Yes, dude. So this is good information because now I know a couple things. Negative 8.3 now. And it will just sit in this position until it hits the take profit or stop loss. Combined though. On each run, I want this to be the last thing printed out so I can just see it at all times pretty much. Perfect, dude. Combined P&L is negative 1.62. Okay, now let's change this up to see if I can get it to exit. Stop loss hit, perfect. So it should close all these positions now. Got an open order here. We actually can't use close all positions, but you can use it as a guide to make a new function. And this new function will close positions and we'll make it inside of our lickstat arb here. But we need it to put the limit orders in for both and then wait 5 seconds and see if they've filled, if they're closed, and then limit order for one or both again. We'll do that every time. The reason we have to do it this way instead of close all positions is because close all positions will sit there and try to close Bitcoin, and then it will wait until it's closed, and then it will move on to the next position. And that is leaving us with risk for a longer period of having a naked open position. So please build this new function here inside of lickstat-arb. Not nice, folks. Not nice, folks. These are highly liquid, so we will make as many attempts as needed until closing, not just 3. We don't want to do this places sell orders slightly higher or lower thing. We want to close them on the limit. Just like we enter. You got to read through that, fam. You got to read through that. If you don't read through it, you're going to get got. Say accept here. Okay, so all right, now let's go ahead and let's try to enter. Well, we got to enter first, yeah. But I don't want to enter just any time. So this is the next step for me. Okay, so I should have placed the long and the short here. And they're both in position already, great. And now I'll just sit here and wait for the position to get to our stop loss or take profit. Limit, 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 good, good, good. Okay, and then let's go ahead and just fudge this so it gets us out. Oh, it might even get us out of position quick here at 1%.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
Make sure to only enter during disturbance. AKA 100K or more in licks. I mean, that's how I'm gonna start it. Let's get this out of here. Get these positions out of here. So I'm just doing that 0.1 so it gets it out of there ASAP. The fuck was that? What was that? It's too bad, whatever's going on here, dude. It got me out of the XRP position, no problem, but for the BTC, it's having a problem. So I think something that you did there is changing it up. Make sure that everything's independent and they're not using similar or the same info or something. I don't know. Look through the docs too, or through the data I just sent you. That's weird, dude. Yeah, it's got to be absolute. Look at how I do it with the close all positions, but you can see it's always got to be absolute values for the closing, whether it's long or short. So sometimes they'll send back a negative, and in that case, you'll have to make it absolute. The way it tells if it's a short or a long is the true false that we pass into the limit order. Okay, let's go ahead and see if we can get out of this position now, dog. Need to cancel. Get me out. Get me out. Go, 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 go. Why are you in a short and ETH now, dude? All right, we gotta reset this. Let me reset this. Just gonna close all positions real quick. Okay, sick. All positions have been closed. Okay, now that we have that closed, let's go up here to this here. And let's run this back. Let's get into the 2 positions. Placing long, it's in a long, and I believe it limited in. And then limited into an ETH. And now it's sitting, waiting for that ETH to fill. Now we're in both positions. And I'm just gonna let it sit here. I'm gonna actually close them now, because that's what we were working on. So 0.1. We're in a perfect hedge right here. You can see that it's getting out of the positions here, because we hit our combined P&L of 0.1. Okay, close one of them. Hopefully it closes the other. It's got an open position for the close of the other one. Still trying to close BTC long. Canceling all orders here. Good. And then, yep, it's out. So, and I just want to make my order history. Yep, they're all limits. Okay, dude, this is fire. This is fire. This is it, bro. So that's it. I have some really good ideas of how I want to make this more robust. I don't think this is going to work right away. I don't think it's going to work right away. Yeah, that's my thought. So I'm just going to put 3 and 3 here and just play around with it for a while. Copy path here. And let's go ahead and put it right here on this one. Let's say Conda activate HL and then CD up into this bib. Okay, and then we're gonna say Python run it. Okay, I'm gonna let this run for a while, and you can see it's gonna error out every here and there because of the API, but whatever, I'm an API guy. So that's the next thing I want to do here is next up. I want to make it so it only buys at points of disruption. Now that's gonna be sick. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that later though because it's Saturday here, so I'm gonna go touch some sand or something. And you know how that goes, bro. So much love to you, and I'll catch you when I catch it. Wait. First, let me go ahead and get this up to the new terminal here. Let's say git commit /m stat arb licks. So lick stat arbs, people position 3 perk, people position 2. Let's say git push here. Okay, sick. And then yesterday I actually made a, what was that? It was this file here. People's positions 2, people's positions 3 perk. Okay. It's positions 3 perk. Let's go there and say Discord Datadog. And let's go ahead here in the Discord, say quant code here. And actually first I want to make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go to the GitHub.
Damn near anything we could think is real. And if it's not, we could create it. See, that's the gift we were given. To evolve, advance, create. I create my own world.
Create my own world, dude. Create my own world. Let's go to the GitHub here. Repos. Repo. Trading bots, yes. Let's go to bots here. You can see I just uploaded the stat arb. That's cool. And then here I want to say this one. And then for the server, position server. Okay, here we go. Okay, that was how to get the positions, and this is how to see the positions. Okay, sick. And then I'm gonna go ahead here and say copy message link. I'm putting this all in the Discord, dog. Discord for the members. Okay, sick. That's up there. That's up there. That's up there. This would be called day 46. Sweet, dude.